The following is an outline of my presentation. The first, introduction. The second, design system. And the last, expect result. Okay, here is the background of my proposal. The first, the increasing need for faster access to network service on the user side. The second, 5G service that have not been evenly distributed in Indonesia, one of which is in the Bekasi Industrial Estate. So, what is the solution? The research is expected to be initial planning for 5G new radio technology implementation in Bekasi Industrial Area. In the study, 5G network planning will be carried out on 700 MHz and 3,500 MHz frequency with standalone scenario and use interband carrier aggregation method, where to allow network provider to use more than one carrier together to upgrade service capacity. And purpose and benefit. This purpose, the first, knowing the working principle of the 5G new radio network using the interband carrier aggregation method. The second, knowing how to apply the 5G network in Atoll 3.4 software. The last, perform simulation result for SS, SRSRP, SS, SCNR, and data rate parameter. And then for benefit, the research is expected to useful to provide an overview of the network planning of 5G network planning at frequency of 700 MHz and 3,500 MHz, and is expected to provide image of design in 5G network planning using the interband carrier aggregation method. Here is the limitation of the issue. The first, this study uses 5G new radio technology with a frequency of 700 MHz and 3,500 MHz. The second, simulation in this study using Atoll 3.4.0 software. And the parameter analysis in the study are SSRSP, SSSIR, and data rate. And then this study used the urban micro propagation model following the standardization in 5G network planning. And then the last, 5G new radio planning applies the interband carrier aggregation method. The study, it used a frequency of 700 MHz with a bandwidth of 40 MHz and a frequency of 3,500 MHz with a bandwidth of 100 MHz. So, what is about 5G? 5G technology or 5G generation is a term used to refer to the 5G generation as the next pass after 5G. And then the parameter of 5G purpose of such system into three main purpose. The first, enhance mobile broadband is improve the availability of mobile broadband to access multimedia, service, games, and etc. Therefore, the scenario will improve the service for user to make it even better. And then massive machine type communication, MMTC, is communication or connection of many devices that have sensitive data transmission without delay. And the last, ultra reliable and low latency communication is reliable communication skill and low latency, so need good throughput, low latency value, and high availability. And then there are two types of options used in the network architecture of 5G technology, namely 5G NSA, non-standalone, and 5G SA standalone. 5G non-standalone is 5G network can be supported by using 4G infrastructure LTE, and then 5G standalone is suitable for implementation flash data rate and do not use existing 5G network. And the next, carrier aggregation method. Carrier aggregation is a technology introduced in LTE Release 10. This technology is used to increase capacity data throughput, data rate, and enhance network performance in uplink, downlink, or both efficient spectrum utilization by combining two or more carrier in the same or different frequency band into one. So carry in my proposal with a carrier aggregation method. Parameter RF. The first synchronization signal, reference signal receive power, or SSRSP, is defined as the average power in watt in total time measured on the user equipment of the secondary synchronization signal provided by the cell transmitter. The second, synchronization signal to noise and interference ratio, SINR, is defined as the linear average power over the contribution power in watt of the source element carrying the secondary, as defined by the linear mean of the noise interference of the contribution power of the source element carrying the secondary as in the same frequency bandwidth. And the last data rate is a measure that show within the data in transmission process that can be sent per unit of time measured in bit per second. And the next design system. Here is the workflow chart. The topic was to focus on 5G planning coverage. Based on coverage planning, the flow of this study began with conducting a literature study related to the 5G network planning process and determining the planning area. The second step in this study prediction for coverage area, cell radius, maximum allowable path loss or MAPL, and the number of sites. MAPL calculation value is used to get the radius cell value that will be used to calculate the coverage area in one site. Next, carry out the planning process using ATOL 3.4 software. And then from the simulation result, an analysis will be carried out whether it is by or cost to the calculation result. If it is still not appropriate, but link budget will be carried out again. If the simulation results are correct, it will be continue with the aggregation configuration in the ATOL 3.4 software. In this configuration process, it combines 700 MHz and 3,500 MHz secondary cell. Then analysis is carried out for each of the result of the 5G key performance indicator KPI parameter. And then here is the research scenario. The first scenario, 5G new radio network designed with a band of 700 MHz was carried out, starting with calculating the link budget and calculating the coverage planning. From the result of the calculation, the number of set need in the planning area will be obtained. Furthermore, a planning simulation was carried out on the ATOL 3.4 software. Then at the end of the planning and analysis of the value of simulation, result will be carried out and a comparison will be carried out with the simulation result in the test scenario for each parameter of SS, RSP, SSINR, and data rate. For second scenario, the design of 5G new radio network with a band of 3,500 MHz is carried out, starting with calculation the link budget and calculation the coverage planning approach. From the result of the calculation carried out, the number of seats need in the planning area will be obtained. Furthermore, a planning simulation was carried out to ATOL 3.4 software. Then at the end of the planning and analysis of the value of simulation result will be carried out and a comparison will be carried out with the simulation result in the 30 second for each parameter of SS, LSP, SSNR, and data rate. And the last scenario, the 700 MHz bandwidth of 40 MHz will be combined with the 3,500 MHz bandwidth of 100 MHz. In this test scenario, the 700 MHz frequency band is used the primary cell, and the 3,500 MHz frequency band is used as the second cell in carrier aggregation. And the last aspect ratio. The first can provide an overview of the network planning of the 5G network planning at frequency of 700 MHz and 3,500 MHz. The second provide an overview of design in 5G network planning using the interband carrier aggregation method. And the last, the result of the 5G planning analysis in the form of RF parameters such as SSRSP, SSINR, and data rate. That's all my proposal for my presentation. And I'm sorry if there was a mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.